background that we haven't seen for a while. We got how strong is Modulo Itadori Yuji. Come on now.
Yuji Itadori. In a world full of sorcerers and where cursed energy flows in every color, we see so clearly who's the strongest. The clouds of heaven open up and the honored one falls. A gate holding a general wrapped in divine cloth and a god disguised as the devil with 2 faces and 4 arms. Ryomen Sukuna. This demon wakes up in a brand new era to reclaim his glory and finds a vessel.
Is my boy good, bro? He sounds a little tired. What the hell? He sounds like he didn't want to do this.
Not seen for hundreds of years. But after these events, Yuji's body is perfected, and now he's the strongest sorcerer.
I haven't started reading Modulo or whatever it's called, the sequel of Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't touched it yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting with a lot of difficulty, man. I want to read it, but I'm not touching it yet.
History. A high school student with extraordinary physical abilities runs into a school to save his friends from a curse, looking for a cursed object with the title of Special Grade. But this is no ordinary special grade object. It's one of the fingers of the strongest curse in history. The school halls linger with death as Megami Fushiguro and his friends are going to die. But Yuji remembers the last words his grandfather said to him before he passed. Protect others. Save as many as you can, even if it's just one. Yuji wants to choose his own fate, having a death that actually means something, even if that means devouring this. And now this normal high school student's life has changed forever, as his body now holds another soul, possessed by the devil. A curse awakens to a brand new age, Ryomen Sukuna. But for some reason,
the strongest sorcerer in history,
this kid, and after defeating the curse, is suppressed into Yuji's psyche. And this is the worst case scenario for Ryomen Sukuna, as the strongest of the modern age has arrived on the battlefield. Satoru Gojo tells Yuji to swap with Sukuna for 10 seconds.
I mean, it was like, how much finger? He only had 1 finger, bro. Come on, man.
I'm way too strong for him.
Sukuna fights against Gojo, but it seems like nothing can defeat him, getting his first glimpse of his cursed technique, Limitless. Gojo's ability is centered around the Achilles in the Tortoise Paradox, where no attacks will ever reach him because of the infinite space between him and his opponent. And Sukuna knows that this is the sorcerer he needs to defeat in order to rule over the world once again. After the battle, Yuji switches back and is knocked unconscious and brought to Tokyo Jujutsu High School, where he's told by Satoru Gojo that he's going to be executed, but he has a way to extend his sentence. Either you die right here and now,
of him
or you
and
absorb the remaining fingers of Ryomen Sukuna and then die. So what's it gonna be? Well, the answer's pretty clear. Yuji Itadori joins Jujutsu High School as a first year and now needs to learn the basics of the world that he's now forced to live in. Curses are born from negative emotions and is the cause for 10,000 unexplained deaths every single year. At this school, sorcerers learn to exorcise curses by imbuing themselves with their own curse.
I want to know about Modulo, bro. What is all this? I get it that you... I want to know about Modulo, bro. I already know all this, bro. Like... Come on, man.
Takes Yuji under his wing and pairs him up with 2 other first years,
Nobara and
Megami Fushiguro and Nobara, with each of them having their own individual curse techniques. But this one in particular, the King of Curses is keeping a close eye on. But arising to stand in their way are special grade curse spirits that are capable of speech, with Jogo being the strongest of the disaster curses and taking on Satoru Gojo and releasing the strongest technique a sorcerer can use, a domain expansion.
Yeah, I know all this,
Gojo explains that a domain expansion is a guaranteed hit on your opponent, meaning it can bypass infinity. But he explains that there's a way to counter this by laying out your own domain. Domain expansion. Infinite voice.
Let me make a translation. Ryoiki Tenkai. Mugen Mujitsu. I believe that was the name, right? Was that the name? I think it was Mugen Mujitsu. Mugen Mujitsu. It was something like that. Like Ryoiki Tenkai. Mugen Mujitsu. Yeah, I think that was something like
Getting
that.
faster and
I'm
getting
not.
even stronger.
I
as
could
he
be
takes
wrong.
on the cursed spirit Mahito, who has the ability to manipulate the souls of anyone he wants, including his own. And after Mahito turns his friend into a curse, Yuji screams out for Sukuna to heal him. But the king of
Niggas
curses
started laughing.
refuses, and his friend dies. The laughter
Niggas
only
started
sparks
laughing.
the
Nah, it was crazy.
and fans it.
The next words that spilled from my lips came from so deep within my gut that it nearly made everything I've ever said feel like a lie. I will kill you.
Yuji is able to see the outline
Crash
of
out,
the sword is able to
man.
damage Mahito, and now knows that his enemies are going to die by his hands. Entering an exchange event with other Jujutsu sorcerers in Kyoto, he meets his brother Toto, and Toto
His
teaches
brother.
Yuji the essence of
Yeah,
curse
he's his brother
energy.
for real.
I understand it now. The exchange event is interrupted as the special great curse spirit sent to kill Yuji is killed by an even more powerful curse. All of the students are defeated, with the special great curse landing in front of the two new brothers. And now we get to see something amazing. Yuji dives into absolute concentration, and this technique
Black Flash.
is one that not even a single sorcerer alive can perform at will. Not even the honored one himself. A technique that is able to distort space itself, imbuing an attack with cursed energy within a trillionth of a second before contact, multiplying the force by 2.5, and the color flashes black. Yuji is able to land 4 consecutive black flashes in a row against Hanami, which ties the world record set by Nanami in
Yup.
only his first year. Yuji would go on to get even stronger, consuming
I know all
even
of this,
more
bro.
fingers,
Why am I
ever
getting
so
them?
slightly losing his grip on the devil. And
Why
now
did he
blend
put?
to an
Why did he put Modulo Yuji Itadori? He should have just put how strong is Yuji Itadori. You know what I'm saying? There was no need to add the Modulo, bro. Like,
The age of cursed spirits is here. At 7 p.m. in Shibuya, curses are released within a 400-meter radius, along with the disaster curses, and their goal is to seal Satoru Gojo and bring back the golden age of cursed
curses,
spirits, with Sukuna as their king. Yuji at this point has grown ridiculously strong, taking on his brother Chozo, who can manipulate blood. But when he's unconscious, he is fed 5 fingers of Sukuna at once, and the king of curses rises to the surface once again, saving Megami from his own technique, finally releasing the strongest Shinigami. And this is the one that Sukuna wanted to see himself. Sukuna takes on Maharaga, and this general is adapting to his technique every time the wheel on his head spins.
You can see it, Maharaga! You can see
my curse technique.
This is the pinnacle, the true test for Maharaga.
domain expansion.
Malevolent Shrine.
I don't remember
Other
what.
domain
I don't remember the
expansions
name
with-
in Japanese. I won't be able to make a translation. I'm sorry, bruh. I know y'all expected big things from me, but I'm sorry.
Are achieved by extending one's innate domain with cursed energy while using a barrier to construct it inside a separate space, with these domain expansions being a guaranteed hit on your opponent, meaning getting caught in one of these domains means an instant defeat. But Sukuna's is different, as he doesn't enclose his domain inside a separate space, rather he lays it on top of reality itself, making it the strongest domain, including Satoru Gojo's infinite void with 200 meters of unblockable slashes. Sukuna only allowed him to adapt for so long before he kills Maharaga in one shot. Yuji wakes up and sees all of Shibuya destroyed and begins to lose his mind.
Yeah, he is.
He's supposed to
That
save
shit
one.
scarred him, bro. That shit scarred him, bro. When he opened his eye, he saw his eye. We were like, what the fuck? My man wanted to kill himself or
Let
something.
millions die. Yuji enters the subway system in time to see Mahito kill Nanami in front of his eyes, with his last
Bro,
word
this man
being,
did not have a break.
"I give it to you." Yuji takes on Mahito alone, but he's slowly starting to lose, and his mental state is falling apart.
Nobara died
Getting
again,
hit with a
right after.
devastating black flash, and right before he's about to die, his
His
brother
brother
shows
pulls
up,
up.
slapping the sense back into him, and the two brothers are going to end this. Using Toto's technique Boogie Woogie, they are able to overwhelm Mahito, and Toto lands a black flash, and Mahito reveals his true form. But Yuji is done letting him live.
Yo,
turning Mahito into a
look at my
rabbit.
boy.
And he's the wolf. I guess Mahito was right. I am you. And no matter what Mahito does, trying
My
to
man
back
changed
to
his
life,
whole haircut,
he'll
bro.
just kill you again.
My man
But
changed his
before
whole
Yuji
cut.
can finish him off, Mahito is absorbed by Kenjaku. And this is the beginning of the end. Sukuna uses the word in chain, which enables the binding vow that him and Yuji placed at the beginning of the series. When Sukuna uses this word, he can switch bodies with Yuji, but during that 1 minute, he can't hurt anyone. Sukuna smiles, and the timer for 60 seconds starts now. During that 1 minute, Sukuna turns Yuji's finger into a cursed object and cuts it off, and force feeds it to Megami. And now the vessel he's been waiting for. Sukuna takes over Megami's body, and the seal is broken. Now we get to see the matchup of the century. The strongest sorcerer in history
versus the strongest sorcerer
of the
of
modern
today.
age. Ryomen
Of today,
Sukuna
nigga.
versus Satoru Gojo.
Gojo.
Sukuna and Gojo battle, and both sorcerers are using everything to win, with Gojo using a 200% hollow purple, and both of them clashing domains. Sukuna uses Megami's curse technique and summons Maharaga to adapt to Gojo's technique, and uses him as a blueprint, until finally he can cut through infinity and cut through Gojo. With Gojo's death, everyone is shocked, and Sukuna is able to get his true Heian era form after consuming his dead corpse, and starts massacring, killing, and defeating every sorcerer, with Yuji progressing further and further.
He was genuinely
and
just
reverse-
evil, because this man did not have a goal. He just wanted to smoke with everybody. He just wanted to kill as many people as he could. This man did not have a grand goal. He did not have nothing. He just wanted smoke. That's all.
Curse technique, which is the same technique his master Gojo used to escape the clutches of death against the sorcerer killer Toji, and where Satoru Gojo finally became the honored one throughout heaven and earth. Yuji was also able to learn blood manipulation like his brother Choso, becoming more and more powerful. And what was it again? Not a single sorcerer can perform this technique at will? That's funny. Yuji gets right in Sukuna's chest, and his cursed
Hits
energy
it with that
flashes
black
black.
flash.
Yuji
Yeah.
lands a black flash on the King of Curses, but it's not over yet. Black flash.
Bam, bam. Wasn't it 8? Something like that?
Black flash. Yuji is able to land 8 consecutive black
Yeah.
flashes in a row, shattering the record and shattering the King of Curses. But before Sukuna can unleash his domain,
Yo, hisashiburi.
he's back. Sukuna is able
he's
to
not
possess
back.
bodies, so why can't he do the same? Yuta arrives on the battlefield in the body of
Gojo's body.
Satoru Gojo.
That
and
was mad. I
clashes
thought that was mad disrespectful, man. This man finally caught a break. He did not have to fight no more. They disrespected his body, man. Took him out of rest and started making his body still work, bro. Like, Yuta, what are we doing out here? Like, I did not like when Yuta did this. I felt like that was mad disrespectful. Gojo was a weapon throughout most of his life. He finally dies, and even in his death, they turn his body into a weapon. Like, what are we doing, bro? I did not like this part.
remains with Sukuna, with the trio of Yuji, Todo, and Yuta attacking Sukuna, with Sukuna being
That's
able
the
to
only
escape.
reason why I agree with the Yuta fraud claims. You know what I'm saying? Going to his mentor's body that was treated as a weapon throughout his whole life. Come on, man. What are you doing? I did not like
the
it.
ladder, but Yuji followed. And after all this time, we finally get to see it. Domain expansion. Sukuna wakes up in Yuji's domain where Yuji is waiting for him and takes him to his hometown, trying to get Sukuna to feel any type of sympathy.
This
and
man
tells
does not have
Sukuna,
that.
"You know I can kill you, right?" And in the end, Sukuna is ripped from Megami's body, and Yuji stands above the King of Curses as the
new
strongest.
king.
Yuji at this point in the series would scale above all of the disaster curses, with Dagon being able to create entire islands with his domain expansion, and
So what you giving
Sukuna
him?
creating a black hole that was stated that it could destroy the entire planet. But now we get to something interesting.
Not planetary.
68 years later. With the release of
68 years later? Modulo is 68 years after? Damn!
Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, the past is bleeding into the present. Old panels, old memories, old monsters, and suddenly one quiet moment from the manga detonates the loudest question in the series. Was Yuji Itadori ever meant to surpass Satoru Gojo? Because in an era where modern sorcerers barely scrape the shadows of the past, a cursed user looks back at the Culling games like it was mythology, back when monsters walked openly, back when names like Yuji and Gojo actually carried weight. At this point in the manga, it's confirmed Yuji cannot die. Yuji at this point in the manga is the strongest sorcerer, being directly compared to Satoru Gojo.
Whoa.
With 68 years of experience, Yuji has mastered all of his abilities, which includes all of the abilities that he gained while Sukuna was still within his body, and now can pretty much hit you with a black flash at will. Yuji cuts himself off from the rest of the world because he can't age and doesn't want to see the people around him die. With a threat that is projected to be as strong as Sukuna, nobody's calling out for Satoru Gojo anymore. They're calling for
he definitely surpassed Gojo. There's no... he got 68 years to master all the techniques he got. He can literally throw black flashes at will, master his domain expansion that he had just gotten when fighting the Sukuna, plus he got the Sukuna techniques that were engraved onto his soul, and he got 68 years to master them and probably upgrade them and make them stronger. There's no way he's come on, man, let's be honest. Yuji surpassed Gojo. Like, come on. When I see this the argument about Yuji cannot surpass Gojo, it's like, do y'all lack some kind of logics up there? It's a simple logic that he did. He had 68 years to master all the new abilities that he got throughout at the end of the series that he had literally no experience in using. 68 years. He had 68 years to master them and probably make them even stronger, upgrade them. Like, come on, man. That's just basic logic, man.
He's someone that killed him. Overall, Yuji would scale from...
And he's immortal. He doesn't age. I don't know if he's immortal, but he has a type of... I don't know what type of immortality it is, but he doesn't age.
Island level to planetary, with high hypersonic to faster than light speed.
That's a big gap, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
Finger of the strongest curse in existence, and now he can't die after being possessed by the devil, taking on the challenge that nobody can beat him, because even if God dies, the devil can't defeat him. What's up, guys? It's
Wait, what? Even if God died, the devil can